girls, so my name's Laura. I'm James Jennings' mammy. So I have 3 of my own dogs. I have a very small Papillon, who's Mason, he's 10. I have Diesel, who's 5, and he's a miniature American Shepherd. And I have Quinn, who's 2, and he's just a real mix of lots and lots of different dogs. But I've been very lucky with Diesel to compete all around the world, in Holland, in England. We've even been to the world's biggest dog show. Go! Tunnel!
Hanging on here. Getting the blind turn in there, racing up towards the weaves. Nicely done, into the weaves. Look at that, lovely. Turning left, into the tunnel. Come on, Diesel. Into the tunnel, 3 to go. Come on, let's get a nice turn. Through, well done. Ooh, that was close. 33, 494, goes into second place.
And I have a really fun job, and I wanted to share a little bit about that with you guys today. I am a dog trainer and a dog walker, and I went to college to learn all about how to stay safe around dogs, how to train dogs, and how to make your dogs really happy. So today we're going to help you guys do that with your dogs too. Okay, so the first important thing to remember is about keeping safe in your own home. So as a dog trainer, I get lots of calls from mammies that there might have been a little accident in the house where the dog wasn't happy and has growled or snapped at the children. So it's my job to make sure that that doesn't happen in your house. So the number 1 rule is when your dog is in their bed, that you make sure that you never go over to them. That's their kind of way to say that they need some space and they need some rest. So we always leave our dogs in their bed alone. If you want to spend time with your dog, if you bend down on your knees and you call your dog over to you, and that way you'll know if they feel like having some playtime or not. The number 2 most important rule is that you never go over to your dog when they're eating or they're drinking. And that includes when they're eating a chew toy or their dinner bowl. So you always stay away from your dog when they're eating, because you could imagine if you were having some chocolate and your puppy tried to take them from you, you wouldn't be happy. So we definitely don't want to make our dogs unhappy by going over to them when they're eating. The number 3 rule is that dogs don't usually like to be picked up. It kind of makes them a little bit uncomfortable. So it's really important that you don't pick up your puppy, but you can do lots of other fun things with them. You can play with toys. You can train them, and I'm going to show you some tricks that you can teach your puppies and your dogs. And you can pet them. Dogs really love nice long bodied pets. Oh, look at that nice loose waggy tail. I think Diesel's really enjoying those pets. Number 4 rule is that dogs don't really like to be cuddled. They like long body strokes, but they don't really like when you cuddle and put your head into them. And I know we love cuddles, but dogs don't really like cuddles that much. So long body strokes, playing and training they like. So the number 5 rule is that we always treat our dogs with kindness. So that means that we don't kick them or smack them or push them or yell at them or shout at them. And that's because we don't want to make our dogs scared. So dogs that are scared or nervous are more inclined to be dogs that might bite. So we definitely don't want that in our house. So lots of kindness and lots of love. And I'm going to show you how to do some fun tricks through kindness. Take a piece of food and bring it close to their nose and then up above their head. Sit as their bum hits the ground and then give them the food. Well done, James. So for the next trick, we'll get a piece of food and put it close to their nose and then make a big wide circle. And as they twirl around, you can say twist and then... Okay, and now for the boys and girls that don't have their own dog, but they really love to meet dogs when they go to the park and to the beach. So when you meet a dog in the park, we all know that we should ask the owner, can we pet them? But rather than asking, can we pet them, we should say, does your dog like to be pet by children? And that way the owner can give you a really honest answer as if their dog does like to be pet by children or if they don't. Because sometimes people find it a bit hard to say no to kids. But we want to make sure before we pet a dog, we know that they like to be pet by children. So we make sure that you're safe and the dog is safe. And lots of dogs don't really like to get pet on their head by strangers. So try not to pet them on their head, but maybe like the body strokes. So if you're out walking with your family and you're going past a dog, try not to do any kind of sudden movements like suddenly run or suddenly scream, because sometimes that can give dogs a fright, and then when they get a fright they can maybe chase you or growl at you or snap at you, and we really want to make sure that we stay safe. So if a dog has already started to chase you, I know this is going to be a really hard one, but what you have to do is you have to stand really still, cross your arms and plant like a tree, like the roots of a tree. You have to go as still as you can, cross your arms and call for your mum and dad. Try not to scream like ah, 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 because dogs love to chase little animals like mice and squirrels, and you definitely don't want to sound like a mouse or a squirrel. So you're going to stand really still, cross your arms and call for your mum or dad.